I don't know what the storyline would be, but listen, any excuse to be shooting on the beach again, I'm all for it.
We had to talk a little bit about Summerland, which I know is probably a throwback for you. But
Yeah.
2004 that show came out. I was a big fan of it. Would you ever consider doing a reboot of that if it came about?
I mean, sure. I mean, nothing, I never say no to anything before it's created or conceptualized, but I don't know what the storyline would be, but listen, any excuse to be shooting on the beach again, I'm all for it. When I first moved to Los Angeles, that was my first experience with being like a working actor in Hollywood. And I spent 3 or 4 days a week on the beach. And I'm like, this is the life. This is easy. It's like, why is this is it. And then when the show got canceled after 2 seasons, it was like, oh, I get it.
Yeah.
Now what? But I love that show, and working with that cast was incredible, and everyone went on to do such fun, great things. And it might be hard to get that cast back again. Everyone's onto their their own lives, but it was a good time in my life for sure.
Do you and Zac Efron, you had a really great hair game in that show too. I mean, do you have any great memories with him from set?
Yeah, Zac was just a great guy. He's super affable and just kind. And it's funny, like when you think of us now in the ether, we're about the same, we are only a couple years apart, I think, and we're the same age, right? We kind of look the same age. Then it was like an interesting time because I was like 15, 16, and he was like 13 or 14. And we looked drastically different at that point in our lives. I feel like he actually looked a lot younger than I did then. And he did. He played my younger sister's boyfriend. But then like 5 years later, he was a movie star with a full beard. It's just funny, like when I look back at those moments, he did kind of feel like a little bro back then. But I just remember thinking like, this guy's so talented, so kind, and he was just nice to everybody on set. And, we were all trying to do something great, and he went on to do, of course, incredible things. So.
Yeah. I know you reunited with Lori Loughlin too at the Super Bowl like 2 years ago, and you guys spoke about Summerland. Have you been in touch with her at all?
I haven't. No, I haven't spoken to Lori in a while, probably since the Super Bowl. But I definitely enjoyed that whole experience, and I think getting to reboot that show would be a lot of fun. I think maybe I'd become like, maybe I would take her place and become like the new uncle or something. I'd probably have kids at this point, teaching kids how to surf. I don't know what the storyline would be, but I would definitely be into that kind of thing.